dunking on niggas, winning games consistently, just beating niggas one-on-one, basketball. You know what I'm saying? I used to play with Felipe Lopez from that era. Who else played? I played with Malloy, of course, Future. He used to always do his numbers. My nigga Rico was crazy nice with it. People like Ed Pickney, I seen grow up, like, you know what I'm saying, go to college. Walter Berry, when I used to be over there on University, Nelson Park and all that. So I was basically trying to find like what was my niche in religion or spirituality. I didn't know it was about spirituality at that time. So anyway, in DC jail, it was after all like setting, and I was basically there for a couple of months, and I was there. Everybody knew who I was. Like, yo, that New York nigga, the nigga mad cool. Nigga be playing ball. He be talking mad shit all the time. He a funny ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna let you do shit to him though. Like if you kind of call him out, if you try to play him anything, yeah, he will. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? He ain't in here front like he a wild ass gangster, nothing like that. But he's definitely representing New York. I definitely did that in DC jail and in Lawton, especially my nigga Damon. I hope my nigga Damon is home. I seen him since I've been home. He came to the Bada Bing one time, but we both was drunk. We really didn't, we was talking mad shit in the bathroom, but we was talking negative shit. We was talking about running into the niggas who was snitching and all that. So what I'm trying to say, like, my nigga, when I was in Lawton, that nigga Damon was spitting razors. The nigga was just taking me up to niggas like, yo, this is my nigga New York, my nigga. If you ever try to front on this nigga, I'm definitely popping your whole head off. And these niggas was real niggas. They was like, go ahead, New York. Go ahead, New York. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We fuck with your homie. And it was like, wow, this nigga Damon is crazy. This nigga's off the hook. Skinny black nigga from Soundview, whoa. Nigga went to the blue school. Nigga grew up with knowing Rafredo and shit like that. You know Rafredo, that's his man. You know what I'm saying? Rafredo, rest in peace. Yeah, come on, man. I go back. Niggas can't even talk about Rafredo out here. Niggas don't know Rafredo like that. Fuck out of here. These are niggas I grew up with. Niggas I used to eat in their house, man. Rice and beans, my nigga. And moms and shit like that used to fuck with my grandmother. Like, yeah, he can come over here anytime. You know what I'm saying? So, I remember DCJ, I used to play ball, play 3-on-3s, and I became cool with this nigga named Shorty. This nigga from DC. Nigga named Shorty. Alright? Shorty, at the time, Shorty was a stand-up nigga. Shorty used to tell me stories about Michael Jackson from DC, Rafa from DC, Wayne Perry from DC. His stories was definitely accurate. Definitely on point, because niggas in jail would only let him tell me those stories. Like, yeah, tell him, Shorty, and don't be welling. Shit like that. And I had to really understand they lingo. That mean, yo, you tell them how it was, my nigga, and don't cap. Keep it real with this New York nigga. Let this nigga know his man out. If that's his man, Alpo, that nigga's a fucking cocksucker. And I should be like, yo, Alpo is not really from my generation. He's a little older than me, but that nigga's a Harlem nigga. You know, he's a New York nigga. They're like, yo, the nigga Alpo told on Wayne, man. You told on Wayne. I'm like, oh shit. They hate Alpo in DC. I don't know if y'all know who Wayne Perry is. Wayne Perry is he's a gangster homosexual from DC. Right now, Wayne Perry is in Red Onion. He's in a Supermax. Supermax. You know, Supermax. He's been in the Supermax for years now. I think Wayne Perry is in Red Onion. So, Shorty, we playing basketball in DC jail. We went in the whole canteen. The canteen is like the when you go to the store. They call it a DC jail when you go to the canteen. The canteen. I don't know why they call it that, but that's what they used to call it. So that mean a nigga bet his whole bag on a basketball game. That's $60. $60 worth of goods. Tuna fish, soap, shampoo, that Boneyard Pimp, everything. Whatever's in that bag when niggas sending you packages for your monthly package is only up to like $60 or $80 at the time. And niggas would bet like I have a 3-on-3 game, and I pick 2 players, another nigga pick 2 players, and we bet everybody's canteen for the month. So that's six. The locker used to be heavy. So it used to be me and this nigga named Shorty and another nigga, like a nigga that was always coming through. Like I see a nigga from Baltimore, a nigga from Maryland that was a ball player, I put him down like, yo, that nigga could play. I'm like, yo, you gonna put that Bama ass nigga down in New York? I was like, Bama? Why he a Bama? Because he was from Baltimore? Yeah, he a Bama ass Baltimore nigga, but the nigga used to give it up crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. He was one of the first niggas that I ever met in jail that reminded me of my cousin. This nigga had wild tattoos, nigga like 6'3", 6'4", wild ass Baltimore nigga. Nigga was in DC jail. Nigga could not fuck with this nigga. This nigga had hand skills. This nigga would definitely put his hands on you. And if it come to that knife game, he was wicked with that shit. That nigga would come in the gym with 2 knives in his hand and ask anybody if they want to have a one-on-one with him. Who won it? Which one of y'all DC niggas won it with this Bama ass Baltimore nigga? And nobody would step up. Nobody. And that nigga, I put that nigga down on my team because when I first played against him, we would play like a free. And I would, like he would be like, yo, I know you can play ball because I know how to box out. I knew how to play defense on a nigga that was bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? I knew how to post up. I knew how I had a jump shot. I had a handle. You know what I'm saying? I could jump at the time. I was dunking on niggas off the rebound. Like a nigga get caught up and I'd catch that shit off the rebound and just dunk it. Niggas got to give it up. I'm only 6'1". And I was playing ball. It was like playing for my life out there. You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball in DC jail was everything to me. No bullshit. That shit made the time go by. Messing with the mic. So the nigga Shorty came to my cell one day. He's like, yo, Black, yo, guess what? I was like, what? He's like, yo, nigga, you going to Lawton, nigga? I was like, what? He was like, yeah, nigga, you about to go to Lawton. They was like, Black, get ready to pack up. You know what I'm saying? You got sentenced, so that means you go to Lawton. I'm like, what the fuck is Lawton? They're like, New York. Listen here, man. They was like, don't worry, nigga. All that shit you was talking while you been here, you gonna be able to put all that to effect once you get to Lawton. I hope you don't go up to Aquan or Youth Center. So I'm like, what? I remember they niggas came to DC. The marshals came. It was a fucking storm, my nigga. And they was like, we didn't want to come and get you during the storm, but we would have to wait till the storm passed, and that shit would have just it was crazy. So I'm like, what? So during the whole trip, it was pouring, raining. So when I got to Lawton, I seen what Lawton was. Lawton was bigger than Hunts Point, my nigga. Lawton is a penitentiary that's bigger than the whole community where I'm from. That's crazy. They're like, nigga, you going up to the hill. At that time, Lawton was closing down. But there was still a lot of inmates behind the wall. There was still a lot of inmates in the lowers and the uppers at this place, at Aquan and it was crazy. It was still popping. Man, when I went to the gym, I seen how it was totally different from DC jail, because DC jail was just one building, but Lawton was a big ass penitentiary. Shit was huge. The shit had about 10 gyms. Every fucking facility had its own gym. Yo, it was so big. The shit was like walking to 3rd Avenue. I used to get up in the morning, leave the dorm area, and walk all the way to 3rd Avenue just to go to the chow hall. But those were good walks, though. Those were definitely good walks. I learned a lot. Like, nigga, mind your fucking business. Walk straight, nigga. Fuck you looking in that alley. You see 2 niggas in the alley and you looking in there trying to see what they doing. No, sir. No, sir. Smoke Session Radio, DJ Smoke Black. I'm going to play a quick track and I'm going to come back. We're talking about my experiences, you know, getting incarcerated, being in DC jail, doing time in Lawton, you know, learning spirituality. At first I learned scriptures through Jesus Christ and God and all that. And years later, finding out about Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a journey.
Code Studios.
I started the wave, I put niggas on. These niggas switched up, so I cut them off my lawn. It be the people you love that'll try to get you booked. So I move around with the semi like I'm Captain Hook. And watch these bitches, they'll fuck the whole gang. So don't wife no groupie, cause they with it with the train. They'll act all bougie till they find out you a baller. Now she got the best in my inbox, like please rush call her. She just want good dick and a nigga to spoil her. And she swallowed the whole glizzy, just like daddy taught her. These niggas watch niggas' pockets, so I keep me a rocket. I turn niggas into twerkers, pop, lock, and drop it. I heard they watching my stories, trying to find my location. But I haven't watching what I did yesterday's viewers monetization. I'm in their wife's house with my pipe out, that beat your thoughts will leave her ass knocked out. I'm in their wife's house with my pipe out, that beat your thoughts will leave her ass knocked out. Call up the shooters, call up the scammers, call up the thoughts. We got a movie on camera. Call up the shooters, call up the scammers, call up the thoughts. We got a movie on camera. Just wanna take
Smoke Session Radio, DJ Smoke Black. Excuse me. Good ice water. I'm not gonna hold you. Got that za in the air. Like I said before. Excuse me. Like I said before, man, #1 sponsors right now for Smoke Session Radio gas treatment. Ike Rico Boys. Shout out to DJ Rush, man, on this one. Movie on camera. Huh? We got a movie on camera. Streaming on all major platforms, man. Smoke Session Radio, DJ Smoke Black. Huh?